Many times when we talk about 90s rap we hear Tupac, but how about rapper Eazy-E? Rapper Eazy-E was known as the godfather of gangster rap, and even 3 decades later his name is considered a legend in the streets and industry. Lynn Wright, September 7, 1964 to March 26, 1995, known professionally as Eazy-E, was an American rapper who propelled West Coast rap and gangsta rap by leading the group N.W.A. and its label, Ruthless Records. Wright is often referred to as the godfather of gangsta rap. Born in Compton, California, Wright had several legal troubles before founding Ruthless in 1987. After a short solo career with frequent collaboration with Ice Cube and Dr. Dre, they, along with Arabian Prince, formed N.W.A. together that same year, and DJ Yella and MC Ren were later recruited. The group debuted with the split/compilation album N.W.A. and the Posse, 1987, which was followed by their debut studio album, Straight Outta Compton, 1989. Controversial upon release, Straight Outta Compton is now ranked among the greatest and most influential albums ever. The group released its second and final studio album in 1991 and soon after disbanded. During N.W.A.'s splintering, largely by disputes over money, Eazy-E became embroiled in bitter rivalries with Ice Cube and Dr. Dre, who had departed for solo careers in 1989 and 1991, respectively. Still to this day, there's a lot of conspiracy theories over his passing, with his wife at the time marrying him while in the hospital, inheriting his royalties. But before that, back to his career. Resuming his solo career, Eazy-E released 2 EPs. Yet he remained more significant behind the scenes, signing and nationally debuting the rap group Bone Thugs and Harmony from 1993 to 1994. Wright had a son, Eric Darnell Wright, known as Lil Eazy-E, in 1984. He also had a daughter named Erin, who changed her name to EB. In October 2016, EB launched a crowdfunding campaign to produce a film called Ruthless Scandal: No More Lies to investigate her father's death. It ended unsuccessfully in December 2016. In March 1991, Wright accepted an invitation to a lunch benefiting the Republican senatorial inner circle, hosted by then U.S. President George H.W. Bush. A spokesman for the rapper said that Wright supported Bush because of his performance in the Gulf War. In 1993, Wright regularly attended court in the prosecution of the officers involved in the beating of Rodney King. Wright met Tamika Woods at a Los Angeles nightclub in 1991, and they married on March 14, 1995, 12 days before his passing. They had a son named Dominic and a daughter named Deja, born 6 months after Wright's passing. After Wright's passing, Ruthless was taken over by his wife. According to Jerry Heller, Wright had 11 children with 8 women. On February 24, 1995, Wright was admitted to the Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles with a violent cough. He was diagnosed with HIV/AIDS. He announced his illness in a public statement on March 16. It is believed Wright contracted the infection from a sexual partner. During the week of March 20th, having already made amends with Ice Cube, he drafted a final message to his fans that on March 26th, Eazy-E died from HIV/AIDS, 1 month after his diagnosis. He was 30 years old. Most reports at the time said he was 31 due to the falsification of his date of birth by 1 year. He was buried on April 7th at Rose Hills Memorial Park in Whittier, California. Over 3,000 people attended his funeral, including Jerry Heller and DJ Yella. He was buried in a gold casket and was dressed in a flannel shirt, jeans, and his Compton hat. So where's the controversy? First is that rival Suge Knight made a comment about injecting him with a needle that made him have AIDS while during an interview. But how quickly he passed, it was just a theory. Ice Cube says it's unlikely. Plus theory about the then wife being behind his passing to inherit his wealth. The children or wife did not have the disease.